collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday. 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st and 10, Corcoran. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Back to the air on second down. Corcoran.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
From the gun on third down. Corcoran. 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Amos. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
So they were stopped trying to run the ball on first down. Now they take a sack on second down. The offensive coordinator's got to find a way to flip the script on the defensive coordinator because right now the defense has the advantage.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Operating from the gun, Corcoran. And that will be incomplete. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
Here's 2nd and 8.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So they bring out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
3 yards remain for second down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on third down. Corcoran got a man. It's Ross, complete.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. (10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. On second down now, Amos. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Corcoran.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
He's going to try and do this himself.
And the ball is knocked out, and this will be scooped up by the defense. There he goes right side. Past the 20. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And that makes it 14-10. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a first carry for their fullback. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. On 3rd down, Corcoran. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Off the play fake, Corcoran. He finds his man, complete. It's Fields.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on it and then let him run.
He's got some space. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away.
And defensively, you're going to have some guys with hands on hips looking to the heavens right now. You've got a fairly clean shot at the quarterback here, but he's able to worm his way out of that initial contact, and not only that, he's able to hot-footed downfield for good yardage.
He's going to keep this again.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Kamara up the middle. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete.
Finding room at midfield. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second and 1.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's third and a yard. He'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown! A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Black Knights go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes it a 21-10 game. A 10-play drive that time.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And he stopped immediately there. To throw on third down. Corcoran. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
But you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Looking to throw. Corcoran. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKinney. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Corcoran. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mecole Hardman, 32 yards.
And the Bucs are back within a score.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go on, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Now it's 2nd and 9.
They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. They'll throw now on the final play. And incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a moment. But first, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up this weekend in the NFL. Good games galore in that Sunday lineup. We'll highlight the one going on in Atlanta. A big one for the Falcons as they get set to host the Philadelphia Eagles. In the late afternoon games, it'll be loud in Kansas City, that's for sure, as it'll be the Chiefs. Good stuff to follow on the West Coast in the afternoon window, one being out in Las Vegas, where it will be the Raiders. And then finally, a good one on Monday Night Football between the LA Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for our visitors in the first half. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. Alvin Kamara wheeling it in on back-to-back plays. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
But that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. This is why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
receiver still gets a point there. Yeah. No. And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
And on now is the punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
On the give, this is their fullback. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. To throw on 2nd down, Corcoran. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they begin in a glorious spot, to say the least. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First and goal.
Kamara diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. So the previous pass interference call put the ball at the 1-yard line, and then they stick it in on the very next play.
And I love the play call right there. After you get the pass interference call, you've got a defense that's discombobulated a little bit, right? They're protesting the call, upset about what happened. Go right at them. Run the football, and the defense acquiesces, and the ball ends up in the end zone.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. On third down, Corcoran. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this will be taken at the 13. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done.
And they will take over first and 10. London about set to take over on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
59 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So after the run by Kamara, now another first and 10. They're going to look to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. 2nd and 6. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has, percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Take it at the 37. Oh, able to avoid him. So a change of possession here on the punt.
London about set to take over on offense.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
That caught by Tremble.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give to Kamara running right. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Kamara. Running right through it. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
2nd and 4.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
What a game it's been for him in the backfield, Charles, as he pounds it into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, and he hits the end zone one more time, and his blockers cleared all those lanes. Before the snap, they called for the heavy unit, right? 3 tight ends coming on the field, and they got the job done clearing the way.
Bass on for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together.
He's got a man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Corcoran.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. 3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Corcoran to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They'll look to throw again. He finds his man complete. That's Fields.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
And with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Gets it to Hardman. A jet sweep down to the 25.
He was brought down by Jack Milano. 1 yard gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Corcoran.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
There's Mooney with another catch.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That's another Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Back to throw. Corcoran. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
He was taken down. 22-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and
They'll
6.
look to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. First target, first catch, and a first down.
45. A gain of 7. And the London first down.
He'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far, and second down. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
There's Trimble, the tight end.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards.